Well, I think I contributed to the RGVDC way before it was actually created. I feel like, and they could tell you, I would always bug them, hey, let's go run tomorrow morning, let's go run Friday morning, you get me? Um, but when it was actually created, it was at Adams State camp last year around August time, and I think it was a collaborative of all four of us, me, Dario, Aiden, and Valde. We just put our ideas together and said, why not? Let's create a little group, see what we could do with it. We've done well. If I have to say one song, it's gonna be definitely Lil Baby, and I'd say Commercial by Lil Uzi Vert, featuring Lil Uzi Vert and Lil Baby. RGBDC was created to get people together to run in a more organized way. There's a lot of groups like this, but nothing, I would say, nothing exactly like ours. I feel like we're still figuring out who we are as an entity, RGBDC. We still have a lot of things to do and figure out, but it was mostly to bring each other together, to look forward to running. It's a hard sport, and I feel like a lot of people are getting faster while loving the sport more. I have a lot in my mind that I can work on. I have a lot of ideas that I can put into place, but I think just by me leading and creating a good energy at the runs, I feel like that's where we can branch out of. If I keep a good energy at the runs, keep innovating new ideas and themes, that's how I can put myself into creating a better RGBDC. I believe it's when we went to when we would go eat after the runs. We'd have the funniest conversations come up. I don't even know how we got into some of the conversations, but that was a building block in the RGVDC. The breakfast is after the runs. My message to y'all is that things are gonna be tough. It might not just be running; it could be anything. But just keep going, and that's what my personal goal for RGVDC is to make a friend or just look forward to something on the weekends. If there's one good thing that happens on Sundays, it could be you had a good run, and that's my goal. And in the future, I hope we can influence more people and just create a better community.
The way I contribute to RGVDC is by being able to be a recruiting manager as well as helping kids who need to find a place to run. So spread the message of how it doesn't matter where you're from or how slow or how fast you are. There's always a place with you, for you, and with all the people here that truly care about you and want to see you grow. As well as I am a founder of RGVDC with these amazing guys. So yeah. Um, I think I'm more worried about how close connected we all stay. I know it's easy to say we're all gonna be there for each other. We'll all be there no matter what, and when we come back, we'll be here at the same time. We're all going our separate ways, and I mean, we all went to different schools, and we try to stay connected. But I know this year we really struggled a little bit, but with RGVDC, we were able to stay connected. I'm a little worried, I will say, but at the same time, I'm very proud of these guys for, making it out of the valley and getting out to where we want to be. We always talked about getting out here and getting out to where we want to be, and I think that shows. It shows what the RGVDC can do. I think RGVDC has in fact impacted my life, especially as all those around me. RGVDC has been a place for me that I can be myself, somewhere I can, go on group long runs with some of my closest friends. And I think meeting people in RGVDC has really changed my life to where I felt very alone and felt like there was nothing for me other than just running, showed that there was more to life than just running, as well as making the best friends I possibly could and showing out every day with these guys. And seeing these guys I meet, it's really changed my perspective of running from just being straight competition to enjoying running again and finding that love for it. And I think it's impacted many others as well in that aspect on how they see running. I think the funniest RGVDC moment has to be when we were all playing Call of Duty here, and it was the photo shoot days of when we started being bigger and stuff like that, and Danny kept dying over and over again, and we just kept yelling at him the whole time, and there was a point where we just took away his controller, and when we were doing the photo shoots, just the things that came to our heads. I mean, there was never a dull moment with these guys, so RGVDC is just some place you can just have the time of your life without realizing it. Where I see RGVDC in the next 5 years comes from all of us. I believe this can become a very monumental group, and I think honestly we can start having bigger organizations as well as having a more national approach at this. This group has grown in the past couple years to being what we thought would just be 4 or 5 of us to being a whole group of just people from all over the place. And I know when I go out of town meets, they always ask, hey, where can we get an RGVDC shirt, or who's RGVDC? And it's really cool to see it grow. And I think in 5 years time, with how many college people come out of this program, that we can go anywhere, honestly. Guys, well, I know y'all know me, how we all hang out and stuff like that, but I just want to say this has been the greatest 2 years. I mean, it started with us 4, and it's just to see how all of y'all have grown and just see y'all at every meet just makes me so excited and so happy for y'all. I know this is very hard for me because, you know, it's something that we started and we love y'all so much, and I'm personally gonna miss y'all so much from all of y'all, just the way y'all come every day happy, excited to run, and y'all never show any symptoms of just being sad. Y'all are always happy, and if there's ever someone down, we just pick them up. And it's gonna be a hard goodbye, guys, and I'm just so proud of y'all, and I can't wait to see where y'all end up, and I can't wait to see y'all grow into college. Thank you guys for everything. Peace out, Wonders out.
You know, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I brought a sense of, you know, happiness to the runs. Kind of when I would show up, I would feel like I'd bring, you know, a sense of joy to the runners, and it made me feel pretty good. All right, School Spirit by Kanye, or, you know, you'll always catch me singing during the runs. It's something that I just love to do. So yeah. Honestly, I thought RGVDC was just gonna be like how it started, just 4, 5, 6, 7 guys showing up to run. I didn't think that we'd, you know, make merch, have runs with more than 20 people, 25 people, even set up trips together. I mean, I think it became bigger than what I anticipated. It's definitely made an impact on me and a lot of my friends and everyone that has showed up. I feel, you know, even if you've just gone to one run, you take something with you that you didn't have when you showed up. You know, you get there, you see everybody show up, working together, and it's a good environment. It helps you see that running can bring people together and make a fun life. I think everybody that's been to the runs has enjoyed it enough to where they wouldn't want it to stop. So I don't think that RGVDC is, you know, ending just because some of us are leaving. If anything, it's just motivating the younger guys to also want to go places to run. So it'll make it more interesting. more competitive. There was a point where we would have slumber parties every other weekend, and I loved those. They were very fun. Yeah. Coming in my freshman year, I wasn't very good. I was pretty bad. I ran like high 18s for my 5Ks and 520s for my miles. But even sophomore year, I barely broke 5. I ran 458. So I wasn't always, as good as I am now. Not that I'm really good, but I'm better than I was back then. So just work hard, stay consistent, and remember that we all have our own timelines and we all get better at our own points.
RGDC created was to help unify the Valley and all the runners here, especially just to get attention from all around, because this would be the area where we get the least coverage, and now it's becoming well known, and especially for athletes to get recruited and to continue running, help grow in the sport. State camp with Daniel, Valda, and Aiden, and became one of the founders, as well one of the media coordinators, photographer, videographer, and I worked with Danny as well in Mile Split, just to help the Valley grow in any way. And I also am the graphic designer for RGDC, so any merch you guys see is most New Balance. I help with that, and the other stuff Danny helped with. He's the best representative for RGDC. RGVDC in 5 years, it's gonna be a national thing. It's just not gonna be RGV distance crew. It's gonna be the distance crew. People all around from different cities, different regions. Helping and forming their own community of runners, especially those in high school and college. In any way, RGVDC is just gonna be a bigger thing, and you guys will know that. The most memorable RGVDC moment that I still hold into my heart, with a lot of endearment, would probably be Adams State Camp. The way we got to connect with many people, and just many funny things happened. And if you find an open container in the library, in the bookstore, just don't grab them all. That's all I gotta say. It was very it was very fun. It was very fun hanging out with the guys in Adams State Camp. And shout out to David Martin. The movie that describes the environment of an RGVDC run would probably be Grown Ups. Just the way all of us guys just get along. Like every one of us, like once you're there, you're part of it. You're part of the family. We joke around and all that stuff. We go out to eat after, and it's really memorable because you get to meet like all these people, and you get to vibe in that same frequency, and it's amazing. My message to RGVDC is, it burdens me, and yes, I am very saddened that these guys are going away to college, but just because the founders are gonna, do for their own future and their own careers in running, doesn't mean it's over in any way. Just be like them, strive to be, have a little influence of them in any way, and carry that within your hearts. Because I've known these guys for a long time, and what they do to become the greatest athletes, it takes a lot of heart, and that's what we have in RGVDC, because right here we're a family. Wonders out.
Yeah, that's the close.
Hey, I know we all said we're leaving, but everyone's gotta come to our race in December. It's a time to join together, like the olden days. It's gonna be a really good event, guys. See y'all there. Wonders out, baby. Well, I think RGVDC was created long before it was. RGVDC, why was it?
What's the question? I'm not ready.
Okay.
Let's do it. What I contributed to. Actually, no. Restart. It's memorable RGVDC moment. I'm sorry. This guy took his.
The way I contributed to RGVDC was the way that we were able to spread our message as well. Okay, no, we shut that shit. Where I see RGVDC in the next 5 years really comes from the people from. Restart that. I said that wrong.
The step and we took. Fuck, do it again.